Okay guys, we're back inside of Oblivion, and there is a lot to go over, as a lot of you guys will have received the latest patch update of around 1.2 gig, and this has broken the game for a lot of people. Now, as far as we're aware, this was a drawback, and they have got some stuff that's going on with it, although no patch notes. So we're going to be telling you guys what's going on, what is wrong, and how it is that hopefully it will be rectified. With that being said though, if you haven't already, smash that beautiful like button and subscribe with post notifications turned on. It'd be so greatly appreciated. Be sure to check out our incredible sponsor GamerSupps, the company that offer esports athletes and gamers with the most healthy and effective energy drink choice compared to those tinned alternatives, and using code CloudPlays at checkout will get you a cheeky discount. Links in the description. But also, we're giving away a copy of Oblivion, so if you do want to get involved with it, it is so damn simple. Get into the comment section, put a fire emoji in the comment section, it'll enter you in. We're going to do the giveaway draw on the next Oblivion video that we post up, so make sure that you stay tuned to it. With that being said, let's dive into the game and see what it is that's happening right now. So just a matter of days ago, a few of you guys may well have noticed that there was a update to Oblivion Remastered of around 1.2 gigabytes. Now, for most people, they would say that that's pretty insignificant, although it was quite exciting to know that updates were starting to come through the midst already. Well, this update has actually caused more issues than you will ever believe. As of this article here via Game Rant, it states right here, now Bethesda released a small 1.9 gigabyte hotfix for the Elder Scrolls Oblivion Remastered, which seems to have a poor reception among fans. While Bethesda claims that the update was not intended to impact gameplay, multiplayer reports on social media that the hotfix affected their ability to change the game's upscaling options. Due to the new bug, PC gamers seem to be currently prevented from enabling DLSS upscaling right now. Unfortunately, the developers are already aware of the issue and are working to fix it as soon as possible. Bethesda did not reveal official patch notes for this update though. So not only is it really strange that a game development company so large such as Bethesda did not release update patch notes, don't really understand why, and they've been a little bit hazy as to what it is that they've actually updated. What it has done has caused quite a few issues for all of you guys, meaning that now your ability for DLSS has pretty much been cut clean. Although you've been playing with it for quite some time, the upscaling technique has now been disabled. So as you can see on screen, this is exactly what you'll see underneath your anti-aliasing inside of your graphical settings, which is really odd to say the least. So there's no longer any upscaling to it. So this beautiful design that you guys have all been having is now no longer actually working. There was one person who posted up onto the Discord stating this latest update has killed my FPS. 5080 running ultra settings with hardware lightning 4K DLSS 100 to 150 frames per second depending on location. Now it's mid settings for a stable 60 FPS on VSync. So it does seem that a lot of people are now really having an issue with it, and the only thing that we've actually had is via a notice period coming from the Bethesda help desk. This one right here states, why are the DLSS upscaling options missing in the Elder Scrolls Oblivion Remastered? Now, the response from Bethesda states the following. The hotfix pushed live on April 25th, 2025 was for a few back-end tweaks and nothing directly impacting gameplay, but we've seen it's affected some Microsoft Store players' UI settings for graphical settings, specifically related to upscaling and anti-aliasing. Any graphic setting adjusted prior to the Microsoft Store hotfix will still enabled and function normally. However, you will temporarily be unable to adjust those settings due to the issue with the setting UI. The team is taking a look and working out a resolution. We will share more info as soon as we can. If you would like to be notified of the updates on this topic, log into the website and click the subscribe to article. So the link is down in the description. If you guys want to do that, then you'll obviously know as soon as the update genuinely comes through. My advice for them is that you should genuinely be posting up patch notes to everything that you are doing. The transparency of game development is probably one of the biggest key features. Transparency and communication, as we are all aware by this point in gaming that it is probably the most important between you and your fans. And it seems that there is a lot of people that are genuinely struggling with it, as Bethesda posted up just a couple of days ago that we are so grateful to the over 4 4 million of you that have already ventured into Cyrodiil with Oblivion Remastered. Thank you. Yep, that's correct. 4 million players, and of which we seem to be looking at some very interesting Steam numbers of around a peak of 205,000, which again is in the last 24 hours, 100,000 people playing right now, but it is early hours in the UK, so that doesn't surprise me whatsoever. Irrelevant to it though, there seems to be a lot of people actually playing, and everybody seems to be wondering as to what it is that's happening with Oblivion as far as mods. It's pretty much unaware to see that people are obviously going to be modding this title, as well it's a Bethesda title. It's known as Bugfesta, and it's also known for its modding capabilities by the company itself, and there was an article that went up via Nexus Mods with regards to Oblivion Remastered, and they essentially made this statement right here. So what do we know so far about how the game works? As soon as the game dropped, we were all frantically downloading it here at the office, ready to poke around and find out how it all worked. However, less than an hour after release, the super talented users in the community with a passion for reverse engineering had already cracked the game wide open and were discussing their findings. So we're keeping an eye on their conversations and supporting them if we can. A special thanks to these users right here and the other members of the SERE Discord server for providing us with a summary of what they've found so far. Oblivion Remastered uses an interesting hybrid of two different game engines, a modified version of the original 2006 game engine and Unreal Engine 5.3. If you take a peek into the installation folder, you can actually find a large chunk of the original game assets still intact, including the original game plugin files. Now, they give a ginormous list of things that they've collated from their observations and what they've been hearing in the community, which is obviously going to be very helpful moving forward. The Nexus Mods team already has an array of different mods that you guys can utilize, some of which are genuinely revolved around the performance of the game and will help you guys quite massively with regards to actually making it look a lot better, especially after the latest patch update. But when they summarize exactly what it is that's on there, they state to summarize this heavily, there's some potential here, but unless we get official construction set from Bethesda or Virtuous, there's a lot of reverse engineering work to be done before modding can be fully released. Please don't badger the super smart folks working on this, let them cook. Now, this is obviously an issue at the moment, but Bethesda are pretty much renowned for working with the modding community and allowing them to pretty much play around with everything they've done. As we specified in the previous video, they're working alongside specific development teams of Oblivion and actually gave them free copies of the game, even though they were pretty much modding out and playing around with Skyrim to make the Oblivion game all over again. It's an interesting venture, but it is something that you guys will see happen quite a bit, and hopefully this is something that they genuinely work alongside, especially while they're making so many large mistakes at the moment, such as the issues with the patch updates, not even informing us as to what they are, and off the back end of it, causing a massive issue to the main resolution of the game itself. Hopefully we managed to get a bit more of a good experience from this, but we'll have to wait and see. But we're going to take a look at your top comments from the previous video. We do this in every video, so if you want to venture into the next one, then make sure you get a comment down in the comment section, which is relatable to most. This one states right here, I'd rather have remakes, remaster of 20-year-old games than ones of 2 years old. And that's a massive conversation at the moment, and Nintendo have been called out quite massively, hoping a remake of Zelda will eventually make its way through the table. We'll have to wait and see if anything comes from that. But it does seem that the older game remakes are wanted massively, one of which is the Fallout franchise of Fallout 3 or New Vegas seems to be one that my comment section has been speaking about quite a lot. Another one on the title is in this comment right here where it states Morrowind definitely deserves its love and attention, so who knows, we may well see a new remaster of Morrowind at some point or other, but I think that this has opened a very big door for Bethesda to start bringing their titles back in large reworks rather than just remasters. And this final comment states right here, it's not a remake, very little to the actual gameplay has been touched, and the game is still using code from the original game. Oblivion is just that good. Now, I don't know if I do agree with that one massively. I think that they have done so much work to this game that it can't be classified as a remaster. Yes, there's original code from the original game, and I will believe that that's obviously for very good reason. Essentially, the way that I feel about it, and even speaking to Mr. Grandpappy Cloud, my dad, we both came up with the same agreement, was that this game feels completely brand new, but yet also feels very familiar. And that's a statement that we both made at different times in the day. So I think that that is definitely something that we can surely agree on for sure. It's a very, very good new game that just feels familiar with a load of nostalgia injected in. If you haven't already, smash that beautiful like button. We're going to be updating you guys with Oblivion Remastered and all the news revolved around it. If you want to keep in tune with it, make sure you subscribe with post notifications turned on. Thanks again for watching. Appreciate you all. And as always, I'll see you in the clouds.